I've done so many different videos on various topics. Some of the topics were complete bullshit, just, pardon my language, for fun, in jest, comedy. Some things that are educational, enlightenment, and then other things, just I had a little extra time on my hands. Or felt, maybe something was of relevance that may help somebody else. Now, this is a topic I'm sure many people probably have not heard of. Sublicade. New medication on the market. It's only been out for a year. And it is basically, what it is comprised of is buprenorphine, no more naloxone or naltrexone. It is strictly buprenorphine. It is used to treat opioid addiction, but it is long-term. It is a maintenance alternative instead of methadone or Suboxone or Subutex. We have all these different things, but this Sublicade has been, it is injectable 1 time a month, so no more sublingual film, which has the most ungodly bitter taste, and it is administered once a month via, through your doctor, and the dose varies depending on what your dependency level was. And it is long-term maintenance. And I have to say, I absolutely have to say this, because it astounds me. Because how I can go into a pharmacy and get a prescription for Dilaudid, Vicodin, T3s, Percocet. And that's totally acceptable, right? But then, a couple of years down the road, something happens and you develop a dependency because of back pain or something. Something goes wrong in your life and you develop this dependency. And you are faced with needing Suboxone or methadone. And the stigma associated with that just makes me sick. It does. Because to me, the breakdown is simple. If that works for somebody and gives them back the productivity of life that they had prior to developing or acquiring this dependency, it's no different than taking medication to maintain hypertension or diabetes, for God's sake. If it's not broke, don't fix it. It is an illness. So it's a thought and a fact and a reality check, I guess, for people that like to judge instead of taking stock in what lacks within yourself, because we all have deficiencies. There's not one person that is perfect genetically, morally, in values, in anything, So for one person to take and pass judgment on another because, oh, gee whiz, this person has to take that, therefore he or she is less than, must be weaker than, must be morally deficient because of bullshit. Bullshit. These things are tools, they are opportunities to live a better, more productive life. And it's not just these things that I stand and represent. These are just a couple of the things that I stand and represent. I stand and represent a lot of things. From domestic violence to homelessness to alcoholism and, overcoming and, putting your life together, reclaiming yours, and taking stock and trying to be a better person. That is the daily process, sometimes minute by minute, depending on who the hell you're dealing with. Because some people can just bring out the absolute worst in us if we allow that. But I'm talking about this medication because I think it's probably one of the most miraculous alternatives to methadone, or the latter, for the most hopeless, skid row kind of person. You know, the person that would be bound to that. And that includes yours truly, the woman sitting here doing this video. And I don't give a shit if somebody passes judgment on me. I walked my shoes, been there, done that, and here I am saying this to whomever, and do not care. I stand proud and I stand tall in the woman that I believe I am, and in the woman that I hope to be. At the end of my lifetime, you know, that's all process. And if I gotta take a shot of that once a month as a maintenance measure to secure my recovery, who cares? Who should really care? As long as I'm well with it. It's my body, it's my life, it's my time. You know? People gotta stop pointing fingers. And you know, shut the hell up and listen a little more to other people before just and have all these conclusions and ideations based on bullshit. Knowledge is king. Knowledge is king.